Hey you guys, it's me, Gigi, the Glam Goddess. I'm back with another video, and this week's topic is all about self-love. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. But first, I want to just quickly have a moment for this look that I created myself. I bleached, I dyed my hair this ginger color. And I did my makeup. You know, my nails were done by Victoria. Shout out to Victoria at Lux. I love them. Okay. All right. Now that we got into that, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. The first thing that I got written down for starting your self love journey, or if you haven't, if you already started your self love journey, maybe you stopped, how to jump back into it. The first thing that I got for today is to start journaling. For me, I do journaling. It helps me with my self-love journey because I'm able to write down my feelings, what I'm not feeling good about myself that day. I may be feeling a little bit more insecure that day, or I may have negative thoughts. I just want to get out on paper, and also to write down the positive things that I like about myself. So one of the things that I did was create like split the sheet in half and write all the things that I dislike about myself and all the things that I liked about myself. And so that really helped me a lot to see like what overweight, what kind of overpowered what more. So I had a lot of more positive things that to focus on to help me love myself more. So that's just a little tip for you guys. Journaling is a really big thing. It helps a lot, especially when it comes to manifesting the person that you do want to be. So maybe if you feel like that you're not where you want to be in your self-love journey, or just in your personal self-growth, writing down the person that you see yourself as. So journaling is a big thing for me, and it helps a lot. So the next thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is embracing your flaws. So this one is like a really big one, because it's like a lot of the times when it comes to self-love, we kind of doubt ourselves and feel like that we're not worthy of love because certain flaws that we may have. So a lot of the times we need to just uh, we got to get out of our heads. We got to learn how to just embrace that what we don't like about ourselves, and know that we're actively working on it. Okay? So that kind of brings me to the next thing, is just like working. If you don't like something, then work to change it. If you don't like, you maybe gained a little bit of weight and you don't like yourself, instead of keep doing the same things that's keeping you not liking yourself and loving yourself to the fullest, change it. Okay? If you don't like your hair, if you don't like that had acne. I know for me, when I was younger, I had acne. So what I had to do was I had to change it. I had to learn how to do skin regimes, learn how to do what works for me, so I could better love myself and be working on myself, so I could like what I see in the mirror. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, don't get mad at the reflection and break the mirror. Change the reflection. Change who you see, okay? So then, you're not angry at the mirror, because it's like, that's insanity. It's like, why would you be so mad at yourself and keep, having all these negative self-doubt thoughts about yourself and not actively change it? It's like, you're not doing anything to make yourself feel better or make yourself grow and make yourself love yourself. So loving yourself is an actual activity. Like it's an action word, should I say. So you got to do things that make you feel good. Okay, work on who you want to be. Like I said, journal down. When you journal the person that you want to be, when you act on that same things that you written down, you starting to see that you're starting to manifest the actual person that you want to be, and that helps with self-love tremendously. Working on yourself, embracing your flaws, knowing that you're working on your flaws, knowing that you're doing things that are going to make you feel good in the long run. Okay, so if you want to get surgery, get surgery. If you need to work out, work out. I'm not saying be OD with the shit, but do everything in moderation. Make yourself feel good. Like, don't just be weighed down in self-doubt. Okay, so that brings me to my next bullet point, where okay, do things that make you feel good. Okay, so for me, I like to eat. Okay, I love seafood, so that's what I like to do. That's what makes me feel good. Now, I'm not saying, if you got a diet, or you on a certain diet or eating routine, don't, be a glutton and shit like that. Don't do that, but do everything in moderation. But treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Actively, work on your skin. Work on, putting on good lotions that make you feel good and smell good. Take care of your skin. Take care of your body. Those things really help you to build up self-love when you're actively working on yourself, when you're actually interacting with yourself in that way. So do things that make you feel good. Maybe if you want to go shopping, you haven't went shopping in a long time, go shopping. Get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Go get your makeup done. If you don't, feel good about yourself at that given time, yeah, it's not gonna make you feel good all the time, because you probably can't get your makeup done all the time if you don't know how to. But maybe you can teach yourself how to. Do things that make you feel good to improve yourself. Especially for women, we deal with it the most. Not saying that men don't deal with it, because I'm sure they do. So just in general, as people, you got to do things that make you feel good, and not just keep picking over yourself and not changing shit and not doing nothing, because eventually all those negative thoughts that you have about yourself is gonna beat you down into a further hole. So the best thing to do is just treat yourself. Actively work on yourself. Take the information that I'm giving y'all and actively apply it to your life, and see if it works. Next thing I have is eat good. Okay, so a lot of the times we don't feel good because we're not eating good. So actively loving yourself has to do with taking care of your body. So making sure that you're taking care of this, this vessel, that you're feeding it good vibrational foods, fruit you're eating vegetables, and not only that, it makes you feel good, it makes you look good, and it makes you have a bunch of energy. If you do it long enough and you have maybe fruit, every day, it will make you feel so much better about yourself in the long run, and it stimulates your senses. Okay, so do things that stimulate your senses, that make you feel actually good, like take a spiritual bath, and that kind of leads me into this to the spiritual side of self-love. Take self-love baths, self-love spiritual baths. Dress it with rose petals, and put certain herbs and bath bombs and salts in there that make you feel good. Take care of your body. Stimulate your senses, ladies and gentlemen. Men too. You know, actively take care of yourself. Do things that make you feel good. Take a luxurious shower. I know for me, when I'm not feeling good, um, I'm not actively doing things that's making me feel good. I'm not taking care of myself. You have to take care of yourself so you're in your mind, so that can be reflected on your outer appearance. Your outer appearance. So take care of yourself mentally. Have that time and set that time for yourself to be like, okay, I'm taking care of myself. I'm specifically taking this time to, go do a bath. Like I said, light incense, cook yourself a good meal, do your makeup or put on some lingerie, some sexy lingerie, and play your music, dance, touch yourself. That gets me into, your sacral chakra. A lot of the times we don't feel good about ourselves because we're not really tapped into our bodies. So sometimes we gotta ground ourselves. We gotta know that we're inside of this vessel and get out of our heads and get more into our bodies. Dance. Like I said, stimulate your senses, eat good foods. Touch yourself if you need to touch yourself. Give your body love. Actively love on yourself, and don't be scared or feel bad about taking care of yourself and doing a little bit extra for yourself. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this is your life. So it's either, you're gonna weigh yourself down and a bunch of self-doubt, or you're going to actively take charge of your life and do shit that's going to make you feel good in the long run, and love yourself and have a deep connection with yourself, and that also leads me into, part of the spiritual part of it is having a relationship with God. A lot of the times we don't know who we are in the spirit realm, so we kind of lack this confidence and this self-esteem. I call it confidence. Sometimes we lack this confidence, and we forget who we are. We got to know that we're divine beings, and that this is just a human experience, and we don't have to be limited by it. Greater is he that is in you. So, know that you're a divine being, and know that you're pure love at its essence. Also, you can get into some crystals. I know that works for me. Get into crystals if some of you guys are interested in, like rose quartz. And not only that, it's like, oh, this magical crystal. It's more so like a representation to kind of remind you of when you look at this crystal and it's beautiful, like a rose quartz, it reminds you to love yourself. And that it does has metaphysical benefits to it as well, and things like crystals like carnelian to help you get into touch with your sacral chakra, where your confidence comes from, your sexual energy, feeling sexy. Because when we don't feel sexy, I know for me, I don't know about you for y'all, but when I don't feel sexy, when I don't feel good about myself, I kind of, I don't perform as well as I do when I feel my most creative, my most passionate, okay? And that also has to do with that sacral chakra. So a lot of the times we gotta balance our chakras out, we gotta balance ourselves out in the spiritual, I know for me, quickly, just to kind of relate back to this video, is that I had my own issues, with self-love, and one of my biggest things was comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. A lot of the times you're not fully loving yourself because you're comparing yourself to other people. So a lot of the times, ladies and gentlemen too, you know, you gotta stop comparing yourself to other people and accept you for you and know that what you have is good enough. It's only one person with your fingerprint, with the DNA that you got. It's only one of you. So, you know, love yourself. Know that you are divine and that you're unique in your own way. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video at here. I got all my points touched. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I got new qualities, so just tell me how you guys like that, if you guys can hear me better and things like that. Comment, subscribe, like, share this video, hit the notification bell below so you guys can get more informative videos like this. And take care and love yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thank y'all so much. Bye.